My name's Abby, and today I'm with Elsie, and we're gonna be talking about how music affects today's culture and society and how it differed from a few years ago. What are some ways that music affects your everyday life, like how you see the world and
For me personally, I'm really involved in band at school. So for me, it affects it has made me aware of my surroundings more. It has taught me how to make friends easier than before because there's something you can relate with somebody, and also it teaches you a lot of discipline. It's hard to pinpoint each way it teaches you discipline, but it just teaches you, with band you have to be there all the time to stay caught up, to be on point, and I think it teaches you a lot of really valuable life lessons.
yeah. And then even just growing up, I was in music too, so I can kind of get that because I wasn't in band, but I was in choir, and it's not just you that you're counting on. You count on everyone else, and everyone's counting on you too.
Yeah.
And then how does music education, how important is it, do you think it is for people?
I think it's really important because it's actually been proven that kids that are in art programs during their school, it's proven that they have higher test scores and they can concentrate for longer. But even just people that listen to the radio, it's a great understanding of the world around you because we can all relate with things that is one thing that everyone can relate with, no matter what their upbringing was or what culture they are or what language they speak. We can all relate to that thing, and that's music.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about how it's kind of it brings society together, old, young, poor, rich. Everyone can kind of find that one song where it's oh my god, I grew up with that. That was my childhood. Even though we're 5 years apart, we still have those songs where it's oh my god, that was that's what I listen to every single day.
Yeah.
Which kind of brings us today where social media has brought so much to music, and it's made it more of something that we can all enjoy. And
yeah, I think for a lot of people, everyone interprets music differently. So some people, they really they listen to the words and they relate with those words, and some people listen to the dynamics and the expression in each song and not necessarily the words, but how it makes them feel. And I think for a lot of people, especially people that aren't that haven't grown up in playing music, just listening to it, it's that's something that they can go to and listen to and make it what they want. And I think it's really cool that everybody can make it what they want. But at the same time, you can all just be this is a fun song. Everybody can relate on if that's a fun song or not. And some people have different opinions, but especially with social media, there's a lot of songs that don't make any sense and they're not the most appropriate things, but it's not about all that. It's about this is a fun song. You don't have to think about anything. It's just fun.
TikTok.
Yes.
TikTok is blown up and it's huge and everyone's talking about it, and none of it makes sense. No one really knows what they're singing along to or dancing to.
And it's really dark humor.
Yeah.
It's not funny.
No.
But we all relate to it.
We're all just finding fun in it, and no one's taking it very seriously. And
yeah. And I think it's really important for people. It's not just a musical platform either, but people have made it what they want to see. But music is definitely a big part of it.
How do you think that music and social media will evolve together or separately in the future, in the next 5 years or so?
Just looking back, it's evolved a lot, but I think it's really cool that it still has those moments that it reaches out to the past. So I don't know I feel like it's a hard thing to like evolve because I feel like it's just staying where it is but fitting the age groups differently. I don't know if that makes sense.
Well,
but-
because, like, we're always gonna, like, reach back into the past. Like, we're always gonna bring back those songs that, like, didn't even exist when, like, necessarily all of us had phones, or when they were being played on the computer. Like, most of these songs that we're listening to now are even just, like, from old Disney movies or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know if it will. I feel like evolve is the wrong word. I feel like it will change because everything always changes, but I think it will always stay very not similar because it's changed a lot since our mom's
and it's
music, but
like, just the content, like, alone. Like, I mean, if you listen to a song from a Disney movie back, like, a few years ago compared to a Disney song now, like, they're completely different. Like, they've, like, started to look more into, like, serious topics. And
yeah.
okay, well, thank you.
No problem.